All right, guys, what's going on? So this is part two of the video I had up with the 1080 Ti versus the 2080 Ti. And one thing I have to do is admit that I was wrong. I read a lot of the comments that were being put onto the video, and I took, the information that was given and I used it. So one of the first things I got was the afterburner, so that I can get this information over here. Another thing that I did was I actually overclocked it using the Precision X1, which is right here. And if you can see right now, I have the clock speed 265 and the memory up to 1000. Temperatures are good. What I found out was CPU was my bottleneck. Right? I did an overclock on the CPU about a year ago. Something must have happened. I mean, remember I went into the BIOS for something. I must have changed something without realizing it. But I had the overclock to 4.7, I believe it was. All right, and also my memory went to its original 2166. I have 3200 megahertz RAM. So I corrected that, made the RAM 3200, 1600 dual channel, and I got the overclock back to 4.9 stable. The CPU never goes past 70, right? Stays always below 65, 70, and you can actually see this here, right here. And as I said, I also overclocked the 1080 Ti. I was getting these numbers. Right now you're seeing 35, 36, but in all reality, it's actually about 33, 34. I turned the monitors off because this is what happens when I turn it on. You get that annoying buzz, and I didn't realize that in the last video, and it annoyed the hell out of me. So, as you can see right here, the frames are 34 frames per second. I am at Newark right now. I'm over in Newark, and I'm on I'm on runway 4 left. Come over here, you see it jump up to about 35. Now, one of the things that I did do, sorry, let me turn that off, is I was able to figure out, so the CPU is definitely the bottleneck, and that's fine. I was able to play around with some more settings on the GPU. I can actually, right now these are my settings, and I'm running at 34, 35. Once I leave the airport, of course, it goes up to 40, 45 higher. I think I've seen it at around 55, 60 once you're above the clouds. But one thing that I cannot do, and I've tried, is the reflections. All right, probably gonna end up when they just get an i9900 or waiting for the new processor to come out. But as soon as I put it on to like medium, which is basically where it really shows some things, I it drops down to about 25. Right now, I've been using X-Plane for the longest without the reflections, and it's not going to hurt me to keep doing that until I get a better processor. But what I also was able to do was to put the visual effects up to maximum, and it didn't really change. It was still 33, 34, which I'm happy with. I can also put the slider all the way up, but I would have to bring this down. The thing that I didn't like, that it was actually running at 99%, 97, 99%. So let's do this right now. So we'll bring this back down, all right? We'll hit done. We'll let it load, right? Looking at 36. Remember, it'll drop down to 33, 34 once I put the monitors on. It's using about 47%. Let's come over here now and bring this up to its highest. Now you can see it only dropped to 33, 34. So if I turn this on, it only dropped about 2 frames. Actually, look at that. Wait, let it come up. It actually stayed. Look at that. But now look at the GPU usage over here. Let's come out the aircraft. Come on. Gorgeous. Global traffic is working now, which I'm pretty happy about. So I got global traffic back. 98% GPU usage. All right, running around 68 degrees, and I'm debating on whether I want to keep the anti-aliasing on or the other option for visual effects. So if I put on visual effects, as you can see, this drops down to about the 80s. Let's bring this back over. Let it stabilize. Wait, did I turn it off? What happened here? I'm probably jinxing myself right now. There you go. 82, 85, 93. So, leave in the comments whether I should leave the anti-aliasing on or if I should leave the texture slidings to the top. Which one do you think would be best to fly in? This I'll have to wait until I get the better processor. And on a side note, I have an I have a 8700K delidded. I wiped off the toothpaste that Microsoft puts on, or Intel, excuse me, and I applied liquid metal, and I was able to drop the temperature by probably around 20, 22 degrees. I'm using a Noctua cooler. I did have a custom-made water cooling, but I was either going to get an all-in-one or the Noctua, and the Noctua is just, I don't know, I've used it before, and it was no issues with me. It gave me the same temperatures as an all-in-one, so I figured, it's easier to put in. So leave in the comments which slider you think should be at the end at its max. Would it be the visual effects or the anti-aliasing? One thing that I did do, and I read in the comments, is that I turned my hyper-threading on under the NVIDIA control panel. Another thing that I did was I have G-Sync. I had to turn that off because I started to notice that my monitor, I have 3 monitors. In the middle, my main monitor is 34-inch Asus ultra wide, 3440 by 1440, 100 hertz. And then I have 2 Asus 27-inch 144 hertz. When I had G-Sync on, the middle monitor, let me turn this off. The middle monitor basically flickered, and it was the weirdest thing. And then I read up on it, and someone said, hey, that's the cause of G-Sync. So I turned G-Sync off, and the flickering stopped for the monitor itself, not these clouds. I don't know why this does this. So yeah, leave in the comments, let me know what do you think which slider should be at its highest point over there, and I'll run it that way. I'm pretty happy now. I thank everybody who left me the comments and explained to me, what I needed to do. And yeah, from now on, I'll definitely do that. Anyway, thanks a lot guys for watching, and please let me know. All right, bye-bye.